The Tikkunei HaZohar, Tikkun number 21, page 42a, says, who is the boss of the Erev Rav? Who is the boss of the Erev Rav? By default, all of us will have the same answer and we're all wrong. We're all saying, oh, Satan. Wrong. Wrong. Why? You'll see. In Bereshit, chapter 1, section 5. On the pasuk that says, Al choshech kara laila. On the night he called Laila. The Zohar says that there's a governance in the exile for the klipa that is similar to the darkness of Laila, the darkness of night. And so long as we are in the exile, meaning there's no Bet Mikdash, there's no Mashiach, as long as we are in the exile, it is going to be, the exile is going to be under the control, which the exile also includes modern day Israel. Don't be mistaken in thinking that if you live in Israel, you're not subject to everything I'm saying. This is the whole world. The whole world as we know it right now is considered the exile. And this exile has a governance that's under the klipa. That's the one that's enforcing the most power. Hashem's power is hidden. He's giving the power that we see on day to day by the world of lies, by the klipa. And that klipa is like similar to darkness of the night. And it's in the, that's the one that's in control in this Alma de Kassia, which is the covered world. The world is like covered, the truth is covered from the world. What's an example of this? Rabbi Ephraim says an example is simply, you look at a good video, Torah video, amazing chidushim, kodesh kodeshim, 20 views on the internet, 200 views. If it got to 1,000, you do a Hallel. Yeah, wow, Ishtabach Shimo, wow, this good kosher Torah video got to 1,000 people. In reality, it's not 1,000, it's probably more like 300 that saw the same video 3 different times. Good video. Stupid video, some idiot giving away money to a bunch of strangers, or a duck crossing the road, or some heretic saying all types of nonsense. 18 million views in 24 hours. That's Alma de Kassia. That's the covered world. That's what, in essence, it's an illusion. It's an illusion that, in essence, Hashem obviously is running the show, but he's allowing the darkness of the klipa to, in essence, show that it's as if it's in control. As if it's in control. And who is the boss of this Laila? Who is the boss of this klipa? Who is the boss of the Erev Rav? Who is the boss of Amalek? Who is the boss of the Giborim? Who is the boss? The boss, Rabotai Yekarim, is none other than Lilit, the wife of the Satan. And she is the mother of the Erev Rav, as it is written in the book of Job, chapter 7, verse number 9. Whoever is caught by her tum'ah cannot be freed. And also in Proverbs chapter 2, verse 19, Kol ba'ea lo yeshuvun. Anyone that goes to her cannot come back, cannot return. And here it says that despite the Erev Rav, sometimes you'll have an Erev Rav not want to be an Erev Rav anymore. He is a rabbi. He sees, listen, I've been taking advantage of people for so long. I want to leave. I want to start saying the truth. What happens? Can't come back. Why can't he come back? Everyone's allowed to do tshuva. You're right. Everyone's allowed to do tshuva. But the verse here says something scary as scary can be. He says, anyone that goes to her, anyone that goes to the wife of the Satan, becomes one of our soldiers in the army of the Erev Rav, is too glued in, cannot come back. He's too tied to her monetarily, spiritually, physically, all types of things. There's some type of connection that will always keep him in. He can't leave. Meaning, there is no tshuva for the Erev Rav leaders. There is no tshuva. Don't go to Friedman and tell him the truth thinking he'll do tshuva. Don't go to Moti and Eitan from One for Israel, Imach Shimam V'Zichram, and think you're going to help them do tshuva. Can never be. They will never do tshuva. Cannot be. The world has to be turned over 50 times. For that. Why? They cause too much damage in the world. They've become part of the klipa. Part of the klipa. That's what the Zohar is saying here. And one of the things you'll see that even if an Erev Rav grows older, and you figure, listen, you're 6 months away from being in diapers, Mr. Erev Rav. What do you care so much about honor anymore? What do you care about place? You'll see that the desire for money and honor doesn't diminish a bit. In fact, it only increases with time. Despite the Erev Rav being successful, having buildings, having notoriety, having all types of status, they still fight for more honor, for more kavod. Like this clown over here, that when I moved over here, and I was looking for a place, somebody told me, why don't you call this other rabbi? So I called him and said, oh, listen, I heard you have some space, that you moved and so on. He said, wait, you moved here? I said, yeah. Why didn't you call me first and ask me if you can move here? This is an actual real person said this to me. And he didn't stop yelling at me for 20 minutes, but because there was somebody else on the line, it was a three-way call, I didn't really want to put him in his place. I wanted him to make a fool of himself. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. He is like fuming out of his eyes and ears. Why didn't you call me and ask me permission before you moved here? Don't you know that I've been here for all of these years? I said, the place is 11 square miles. Even if the place that you have is 10 times bigger, can't serve all the people. Why didn't you call me? Why don't you? Then you think this is the first time? Anyone that's been watching my lectures knows this is definitely not the first time or the second time. All of these Erev Rav, they want territory. They think they own the city. They own the world. Why didn't you call me, ask me for permission? No, you need to, before you move here. What do you mean? I'm a Jew. You're a Jew. I'm a teacher. You're a teacher. What do you care if I teach? Aren't you supposed to help the Jewish people? No, I'm good. I don't need you to come here. This is the mentality of Erev Rav. Even if they're literally 6 months away from being in a nursing home. Why? It's not enough kavod. They want more. They want more. And you can never give them enough. Because even if you say, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, no problem, I'm sorry I asked, why don't I just meet you? You go, you meet them. You tell them all types of compliments. Wow, Chazak U'Baruch, you did, great, da-da-da, maybe we can work together. Still no. Why? Erev Rav. There's a delusional mentality that exists in the world, naive, if you will. I also had it. And sometimes I still do. That thinks that there is peace between us and the Erev Rav. And unfortunately, it cannot be. There is no peace. There is no peace between anyone that is going to be a kosher Jew and the impurity of the world. They cannot coexist. Just like the Jews cannot coexist with the Palestinians under peaceful terms. Just like we cannot coexist with the Amalek under peaceful terms. Just like we cannot coexist with anyone that's antithetical to the Torah under good terms. Cannot coexist. You could have quiet moments from time to time, but it cannot be a long-term thing. Simply can't. Why? The Tum'ah and the purity, the Kedusha, cannot coexist. There is no peace. But sometimes you'd like to believe maybe you can make peace, maybe this, maybe that. Not possible. Simply not possible. So the Zohar continues, says the Rabbi Chaim Vital, that during the exile, all of the 70 nations and the Erev Rav will be the leaders among Israel. They will be in control of us. As it says in Lamentations, Echa, chapter 1, verse 5. But the ones that will cause Am Yisrael the most trouble will be the Erev Rav. Meaning here Rabbi Chaim Vital says it's not Hitler that will cause Am Yisrael the most damage. It's not Haman that will cause Am Yisrael the most damage. It's not the president of any country that will cause Am Yisrael the most damage. But rather, it's ourselves, our own brothers and sisters that are part of the Erev Rav, that have sold their souls to the wife of the Satan. Your conquerors, your destroyers will come from within you, says the Navi.